This is a this is an insane fucking deck list. What the fuck? kinda miss playing this. I don't brick with the 40 size as much as I remember doing. Why is it called genre? This technically doesn't help deck out. My bad. This is the card I was looking for. I'm gonna go delete all of these structure decks since I think they're kind of just filling up space. Most of them aren't allowed for play anyways. I'll keep Virtual World and Sky Striker since I'm interested in those archetypes one day. Oh, and another archetype I'm interested in. And then last but not least, just way more monsters than I expected. Let me readjust myself to the combo lines. Could probably also remove some bricks. In the 40 size variant, I really don't get anything out of Watapon and Ava ultimately, so we can get rid of those. Oh, I actually don't remember the combo line anymore. That and this is a really, really bad hand. That was pretty good, right? Off that for this absurdly pathetic and middling end board. My god. And Megalith is depressingly weak. Super heavy. Why does this deck cheat out so much fucking material? Fucking bullshit. That's my only copy of Alpha Suban. If they choose that, I might I could get screwed. Jack in the Hand is such a funny card. Nobody ever expects it. Here they are thinking they can get some pizza while I do my turn, and they don't have any interaction. But I'm gonna force them to interact their time out. Dang it. I locked myself out of Alpha Suban. I would have played Nib already if they had. I mean, I'm already screwed either way. If they do have Nib. Genuinely. I don't think they have Nib. If they do, it's too late now. I still could have went into... if I... oh well. They know... I mean, they don't know what I drew. Make them think I have imperm. If that'll do anything. Wow. I have no choice but to negate that. tank. I would have stolen DA to avoid monster negates, honestly. Suppose they just didn't have any cards. Left to continue their combo. Would rather just draw more. Into a thrust. That's actually amazing. Yeah, let's negate this. Don't see a problem with that. Fiendsmith. We're probably gonna need to, although that was already a normal summon. If they do summon Engraver. Okay. That's gonna result in a Link 1. Or will it? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Alright, no, they're gonna go full Fiendsmith. Shit. Yep, here it comes. We're playing Unchained as well. Pop for the effect, which is search for a thingy, I believe. There's the Link 2. Pop a field card to summon Sharvara, triggering the graveyard effect as well as allowing to set a spell trap. Resummon itself. Effect will not activate as it was already activated. Go into another link too. If only I did summon Masquerena. Oh my god, I can barely see you, Doc. Wait, why did they also die? The fuck? Oh, nice. Perfect. You can't negate my activations because of Fafnir. For ritual summoning. Oh, damn. I didn't know they had an IP Masquerena effect. Sure, why not? Enough desperation. Wait, shit, I'm an idiot. One more duel. Fucking hell, why is it always like this? Why do I always draw you two together? Oh right, I can't draw cards by effects anymore. I wasted that so badly. I'm just the best. Oh, great. Hot damn. Is it not once per turn or something? I'm an idiot. I'm not making out of that one. Ah. I want to do one more. It's dinosaurs. It's the baby. Let's go. Ultimate Conductor Tyranno is a fucking normal monster. Not an extra deck monster. Who the fuck is this? Yeah, fuck me. Fucking Nigeria beast. There's Ultimate Conductor. Oh, that's actually hilarious. A second one? What the fuck? No attack. They surrendered.
everybody, Joseph Rothschild here, aka... And we are back. Another Twitter thread. We are talking about retro formats. Now, we've talked about retro formats a number of times in the past, but today I'm asking a very specific question. Pretty much have Goat and Edison solidified as some of the most popular retro formats of all time. Have sprawling online and in-person player bases, and a lot of OTSs have enough people to consistently run locals for these historic formats. I'm asking, figure out what the next super popular retro format is. Give me your pitch, and I will listen to it in its entirety. I want to begin this discussion with exactly this year's by yyyy, who says, this is a question I've thought about more than I should have. The next big retro format is these three things. 1, skill-heavy, no Tier 1 cheese. 2, interactive and deep. And 3, different enough from modern so that people enjoy a contrast. I agree with all of these. Certainly, a format in which there is a cheese deck in Tier 1 is probably not going to have any staying power, and even though a lot of these formats are beloved and diverse, a lot of them have very few choices being made. We'll talk about this when we go into the 2016 formats that I know people have posted. One thing I probably disagree with Keegan, though, is what qualifies a deck for being different than modern Yu-Gi-Oh! I would think a format like 2015's List Alliance would be different enough from modern Yu-Gi-Oh! To have staying power, but I think Keegan would, as some would say correctly, point out that it is very combo, balls to the wall, summon a million VAs and kill you into the sun, activate Shaddoll Fusion, go plus infinity. Keegan thinks that there isn't a format that fits all these three things with Edison and now, and I'm going to begin with one of my favorites of all time, the NAWC format from 2016. Largely populated by Burning Abyss, Monarch, Cosmo, and Performa Pal Pendulum. This format kicked ass. Every single deck had incredibly powerful and popped off almost every single turn, but nothing they put up was so unbelievably strong that it couldn't be beaten by the opponent. You even had a ton of variation between decks. Burning Abyss had Burning Abyss Phantom Knight, Burning Abyss Pure. You could throw Kaijus in to improve your Cosmo matchup.
It's only for
Monarch
30
had
minutes.
Force Domain Monarch, which was okay, but it was vastly outclassed by Extra Deck Monarch, which didn't lock the Extra Deck, but instead utilized it alongside powerful cards like Emergency Teleport to get really, really incredible rank 5s and material or tribute summons on their side of the field. Cosmo had a bunch of different variants, including the normal Cosmo build, and of course the build of Cosmo that was popularized around the Demise Cosmo, like the newly released card of Demise, and of course Pepe was Pepe. There were even cool decks around the margins of this format.
Let's just go one more.
Demise was playable, Super Quantum was really good. I lost at this event to a deck playing like Arcbrave Dragon, Divine Dragon, Fellbrand. So let's see what you all came up with. Definitely Tango Landing. Time was events now in the 3v3, it's getting more play than ever, and more decks are popping up showing the format's diversity in depth.
What the fuck,
know
why?
how I feel about this. I think that Tengu is very close to being the third pillar of retro formats. I mean, Konami is actively saying so, far as they're running Ultimate Time Wizard events and it as a format. But going back to what he said, don't think it applies to all of those. I don't think the pace of play is that much different. In Edison, there are some like balls to the wall combo decks, but those exist in Edison too, and it's pretty much the same decks. A big pile playing 3 copies of Fusion that loses to anything that has any ability to crack any board. There have been some decks that have been located in the interim since Tengu Clan, but none of them have really dethroned Tengu in the way that Gardani was dethroned, and a lot of the ones that were developed are really frustrating to have to play against. Gravekeeper and Royal Tribute. One of those scenarios in which additional attention on the format might have been actually bad for it, and Max easily. I don't know. It feels like there's nowhere near the difference in terms of the playstyles of Goat relative to the playstyles of Edison that there would be if you compare the playstyle of Edison to the playstyle of Tengu. The Law of Yu-Gi-Oh! Says 100% is 2B Meadowlands format. The format is effectively the Edison of Zexal, placed for 1 weekend before the release of the Dragon Wars, but it contained Arsenal 7, which changed a ton about the existence pool of All Chain, Emerald, and M7. Far better representation of Zexal than anything Ghost Ruler, and to shill the format, they've got Mermail, love the deck, Fire Fist, sort of love the deck, Infernity, love the deck, and Hero. I could see this being. I feel like pretty much any format that has staying power needs to have Infernity. But I guess we'll see. Duelist Alliance format has a lot of really fun decks in it. It hasn't been particularly explored yet, so I think there's probably stuff bubbling under the surface. I think this is a shoe-in for like one of the front runners in terms of a retro format that has staying power. Shadow is really cool. Burning Abyss is really cool. There's an argument that you should include the next set, which has like extra BAs and stuff. Historically, Satellar Knight was played a ton during this format. It probably should not have been. Just kind of the result of not understanding just how different cards like Shaddoll Fusion and Dante were, what they would mean for the future of card evaluation. Yangsix, this is what I'm talking about when I talk about like formats in which you don't make a lot of decisions, right? At the time, Metal Boom primarily is this very silly combo deck. You could like set up a Zolkin and enough negates that you never had to make a meaningful decision. Paleozoic Frog was the deck that maybe made decisions, but they weren't super. Mostly it was flipping power traps at the points in which you saw you could interrupt your opponent's combo that they are executing from a YouTube video. ABC was largely a combo deck, but when it wasn't comboing off, it was just making one big, generally unkillable guy and then picking up Dimensional Barrier. And like, I liked Awesome Hero a lot. I thought this deck was cool, but I will also admit that most of what you did was make Darklaw make totally awesome and hope that that was enough. In games 2 and 3, you were always flipping up shit like anti-spell fragrance. There's a significant amount of different decks, all of which have different engines included in them, but all of which are secretly in service of the same end goal, which is to set up enough points of interaction that you never actually have to think about what you're doing while your opponent is playing. At the time, I think that we thought it was okay because the cap on what you would have to think about over the course of a Yu-Gi-Oh game was so much lower than it is now, but like, if you compare the gameplay from this era versus the gameplay from Agov, it's like night and day. What's going on with their knees? You're right, there are spoons on their knees. Give me Toss at a YCS Konami says Dire. I don't know about this. Usually when we talk about retro formats, Toss is at the forefront of those discussions because it was so well loved. But now, as an individual who's played literally every single format in Yu-Gi-Oh's history, I can tell you it's a little overblown. There's a significant number of decks like Thunder Dragon that are just not particularly fun to play with or against. For the majority of the time that Toss existed, Sky Striker was far and away the best thing you could possibly be doing, depending on what ban list you utilize for Toss, because Toss is less of a format and more of a vibe. Either Orchest is an unstoppable super threat because of the release of cards like IP Masquerena, or occasionally there's this unbeatable, mostly undiscovered Tier 0 super threat in Crusadia Dragon Thunder, which was labbed out at the time, but not that people had figured out how powerful it is in retrospect. And finally, the weirdest part about Toss is it doesn't feel that different than current Yu-Gi-Oh! I mean, people still show up to events with Salamangreat and with Sky Striker. And I guess with Orchest now, too, they have Harpor. That said, it is an incredibly fun format. There is an online community that is trying to get it off the ground with a very specific ban list, and I would not be surprised to see it take the place of the third slot. Heron says, I think post-AGOG pre-January ban list has potential as a retro format. Absolutely. Oh, I love this format. Unchained, Rescue Ace, Tearlament, Early. All these decks were really cool, had really different strengths and weaknesses, and importantly, were all beatable. It also didn't feel like there were like any singular cards out of the board that automatically cleaned up a majority of the metagame. I like it so much, but it's going to take a long time before this catches on because we're kind of still living in it. Despite it being the 25th anniversary of Yu-Gi-Oh!, it's pretty clear that there's probably only a handful of formats that even qualify for the title of retro format playable. Oh, yeah, we have to block this person. We have to block this person. I mean...
Dang, I knew I should have went for 3.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for some Reddit memes. What have you been posting? We haven't done a roundup in a while, but let's see how funny it is. Streamer for Gore. I think I forgot something. If you forgot, then it wasn't important. Yeah, you're right. Farfa. I forgot to change the banner or something. Is that what you told me? Okay. Big Chundras. Oh, it's time. It's time to summon Chandra and kill my opponent with 1 card effect through prosperity after hand trapping 4 times. Oh, baby, it's so time. Let's go. Nobody. Marfa. Inchment. Oh, why is he holding a fountain, man? You've never seen these cards play together. Stop lying. Inchment. I miss this era. Look out! It's Simo's DM staples. Oh, this is Progression series. Has he made another episode since? Dude, this is such a niche meme. Only people who
Wait, it already said.
4 years ago
What the
remember
fuck?
What the hell this is.
Oh, it was
Probably not.
cost!
But
God damn it!
Has Marfa seen the NBT blowjob thing? I know of its existence. I have heard of it. I don't know if I want to. I don't know if I want to. Actually, please watch this. I shouldn't. Maybe we will. Can you show us your Chrome history? What the hell have I been googling to have this on my recommendations? Why femboys are better than women? True. I don't know, man. I don't know. Unpopular opinion. Master Saga was the most won when Farfa was playing different decks each week, even though he was losing essaying. Well, I've suggested this, but Doug doesn't want me to throw, so... As someone who's watching since Season 1, Farfa's been most entertaining this season than most. You could argue, like DZ, that players should try their best, play the best deck possible, and win as much as possible, but seeing Farfa play whatever he wanted in the beginning, trying new things, and even ritual summoning the new PLS was awesome content. If you haven't seen this before, it was a cool, novel, never done thing, and the dog started trying to win games with the deck every week. It was exciting to watch. I mean, that's where the best parts of Saga came from. Did anyone expect freaking Gusto to win a duel? No, but I tried it and it worked. Did anyone expect freaking Destiny Board to win? No, but because I tried it, it won a game that created one of the best episodes ever of Master Saga. But it's not my series. Last couple of weeks, Master Saga felt boring in terms of the gameplay. Discussion during the games was hilarious, and we got worried that our contestants might suffer from severe gaslighting. The gameplay itself was just watching a rerun from the previous week over and over. Looking at the Saga 10 to 14, these were the decks they played. Farfa. Plunder, 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 plunder. Doug. Spriggan, 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 Spriggan. Spriggan with some cash, Spriggan with some sprites. Gage. Dragunity. Herald. Shadowbird. Herald. Herald. To summarize, Farfa played the same deck 5 weeks in a row. Look man, Doug told me to play the deck that gave me the best chance of winning. What do you want me to say? Doug played the same deck 5 weeks in a row, but splashed a little bit here and there. In the last 2 episodes, Gage played 3 different decks, but one of them for 3 weeks. I mean, Gage kind of played the same deck, basically. It's just ritual good stuff, and then 1 ritual.
It's surrendered.
5 weeks in a row, it's entertaining week 1, fine week 2, but starting week 3, you're still watching the same duels. Might as well just let Saga run in the background and listen to you guys yapping like it was a podcast, which admittedly is the best part. Coming back to the topic, the rerun matches from episode 10 to 14.
I might have more fun playing against an AI at this point. What's happening? Where people went from beating me up to fucking shitting their pants the moment they see me.
We asked the chat, Doug's viewers and stuff as well, and they basically said, I suggested that, oh, what if we just forced each other to play a new deck? First of all, that would be hard to police, because what is a new deck in Sealed, right? Like, is playing like 4 cash dealer cards technically the same deck if you play it again, or is it just an engine? Is it just a package? Where do you draw the line, etc., etc.? Is it really that deep? I mean, it's not that deep. It's just like, you know, want the series to be entertaining. And I guess if you watch me play 5 episodes in a row, 5 literal weeks of playing the same deck, I guess to some people that can be boring. I get that. But it was like so much pushback. They all wanted to watch us play our best decks and play to the best of our abilities. So I mean, I guess you just have to do what the people want. Something that plays both Saga and Frog. I get it's about having a strong deck and winning, but it does get boring or disappointing seeing them pull potential strategies and then tunneling into one because it's got an omni game for a strong boss. Yeah, I don't know. I wish I could just play the funny deck every week, but people don't seem to like it. By the way, FYI, people were like saying, oh, well, if you're forced to play a new deck every week, that's just character roulette. FBT. Okay, no, it's not at all. You're still playing Saga, just with a different archetype. Anyway, Frog Me. Temo's redoer tickets when he did not use them on a banger set, he fed Regrel when he did a test reroll. frog memes? I watched one episode, you guys are giving me frog memes? LCS meme compilation. How are you not dead? I have no idea. And they were really mad that I didn't ban Toad. But I said Toad deserves to live through one more deck, if not Sprite. 8 Galaxy cards banned. Hype up. It's time.
Wait.
Nightmare Goblin is
Wow,
good.
I'm an idiot.
Trying to play Broken... Sorry, my Google. Is Nightmare Gauntlet in Macedo and Craftable and no one played it? Trying to play broken decks using banned cards. Using your rogue deck from Ranked. I swear, the amount of people that just showed up playing, like, constructed, like, Valvonica week 1. Unreal. Adamant's more than LCS 4.
How
Drag
unsurprising.
Out, baby.
The AI is playing
Like, I
stun.
think a lot of the boss monsters are banned already, aren't they? Marfa for some reason. Dude, what did you want me to do to Pearly? Like, just ban Noir? Yes. Gongo Mini had 10-5 player who made him go first. Well, Rongo is still legal in LCS, so if anyone plays that into 10-5, unlucky. Insane. Yeah, these are the dual lives. 10-5. 10-5 versus Ubel. 10-5 Mirror. 10-5 versus Unknown. Infernally versus Madoche. Okay, Lead Cook. Voiceless versus 10-5. 10-5 Mirror. 10-5 Mirror. 10-5 versus Makanko. 10-5 Mirror. 10-5 versus Ubel. 10-5 versus Makanko? Bro, disenchant your Makanko cards and play 10-5. It's the same deck, but better. What's wrong with you? Oh, there we go. The baby slapper has been arrested. Oh. What a headline. The baby slapper. What are you trying to say? Are you trying to say this looks like me? Is it me but balder? The baby Ceratosaurus slapper. -1 dino player. No! Wait, what's going on here? What? Dude, the subreddit? Oh, God, I hate you, Reddit. Pressing back, challenge impossible. Everyone has been distracted by 10-5 branded players. Everyone has been distracted by 10-5 branded players. Tomorrow, we strike at dawn. What did Branded get this set? Does Branded have like a good 10-5 matchup or something, or... Can someone explain the joke to me? Branded players are great. Set Albaz. Nothing. Branded posting, or just branded posting. I respect it. No, okay. Nice meme. You won a YCS, it had a terrible low attendance. Oh, come on, why are you gonna do Sam dirty like that? Yeah, okay, it was kind of just a mod check, you know, hurricane warning YCS with no one there. But it's still a YCS. Still a champion. You won 14 rounds in a row. Mr. Konami shareholder, we are printing Mac C2 and Mac C3. Which one is 2 and 3? Perulia and Fualos, I imagine? Has anyone actually seen the original video of this of Musk at the Trump rally? I don't think rich people know how to, like, people. You know what I mean? Like, why did he jump like this? Like, what a weird thing to do. I don't know, it's really just odd. Like, I feel like they might just be cyborgs programmed to think they know how, like, humans socialize, but they don't. It's odd. Magic and Wizards, the original Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! History, Magic and Wizards. Might be an interesting react sometime, but not today. Is my card fake? Whoa! I'm posting this here as 101 doesn't let me use images, but I noticed that my lady, I only have one, significantly more bolded card text than the other, making me wonder if it's fake. Pretty real to me. Yes. Mega Pack 23 cards have some extremely dark text. My extra sister core came with super bolded. Error prints have value sometimes. Bro, no one's paying you more money for a slightly bolded text. Although to be fair, you never know what labyrinth there's. You should make anime decks meta. Fans being real quiet right now. What? I'm loud as hell, dude. I fucking love you, Bell. I fucking hate you, Bell. Yes, another rant about the same topic, but I absolutely despise the whole Yubel archetype. Yubel feels like a cheap arcade boss from early 90s fighting games. It either overwhelms you with floodgates or lose like a pussy in school. I hate every game I play against them. They are responsible for me playing a shifter deck and main decking Ghost Reaper. I pray Konami ban their cheap-ass garbage cards, specifically yyyy, Phantom of Yubel, or Nightmare Pain. Yes, Copium. Fuck Yubel, take care of your goth-ass side chick, Jade. What is he talking about? This deck has like 4 custom cards to make it miserable to play against. Their Super Volley target is straight up busted. What do you mean they can just use every monster I have? What do you mean you have 5 different ways to search your pieces? It's funny that the Super Volley isn't even like optimal. What do you mean you can just special a monster negate with Battle Protection from your extra without starting a changes mats in the graveyard? What do you mean you can easily use an Unchained Engine to link up my own monsters into SP and banish one of my cards? What do you mean you can just redirect the battle damage you would have taken? I can't remember them playing Floodgates though. The Floodgates are the brain cells that he's trying to accrue in order to beat one single Phantom. You ever watch someone just try and like deal with a Phantom with Nightmare Pain up? Even assuming they don't use the effect, like some people just struggle. Nimbly. Oh yeah, the Mastodon version was using
Why am I going first?
Gigantic and Elf to go into Imru. It's true. The hero of We Should Ban All Floodgates, every single one of them will fall before I die. How many cards will get banned before Sanctifier is hit? Maybe Branded will just fall off and then Sanctifier doesn't do anything anyway. One of my favorite Yu-Gi-Oh questions. Foolish Burial Goods, monster equivalent. Basically what the title says. Is there a spell that has the same effect as Foolish Burial Goods but applies to monsters rather than spells and traps? Edit, I am a spud. This is great! Foolish Burial? It really is that simple. Can someone please pin this post? This guy. This is comically impressive. Question is answered, but I like to say this really brightened up my day. I'm gonna post this. What a great, fantastic question. Oh wow, first thing that shows up on my timeline is a Ray cosplay. What the hell? Oh, my algorithm is broken. Anyway. Tier users would find another way to somehow make tier limit consistent again. Is this like a link, or what is this? Oh, it's a meme. This one. 2024 MDYCF WCS champion, tier limit. Forbidden limited list, tier limit. Oh, is it supposed to saying that this survived just fine, or is it trying to say that I don't care, it's not very good. Find MST one of your 4 back row? Yeah, you got this one, we'll go to game 2. Eternity players when you ask to see what back row they have set. The rules were you guys weren't going to fact check. Bro, we're Eternity posting with the 2024 presidential election. It's amazing. My Yu-Gi-Oh! Itabag is that's apparently nobody in Yu-Gi-Oh! Being a part of idol culture and thinking of doing this because the rarity collection pins were dirt cheap. Oh yeah, these are like real merchandise, aren't they? Pretty cute. Farfa. Never ask a woman her age. A man his salary, or Farfa his win rate in Masters. It's not that bad, it's climbing slowly. I don't know if this might ever reach Farfa, but I saw his Duel Links meme review video, and if I recall correctly, he said he doesn't play Duel Links because there's no crafting and terrible monetization. So basically right now we're having a temporary box where you can get almost every relevant staple in the game to play friendly by just playing casually. Yeah, but then can't ask me to grind. I don't want to grind. The rest you can just dream them over time. Huh? One run through the box and you basically almost never need to grind seriously again. If Farfa finds himself running out of Conic, can make a run through that box and always be ready to jump into pretty much any Duel Links meta. It's be like grinding. I wish it was just like Mastu, you know, like build my deck, do into ranked, you know, keep it simple. From poppin' to launching, we're selling our baby Trebuchet. Only used it a couple of times. This is not a baby Trebuchet, it is a baby catapult. Trebuchets have a counterweight, okay. Okay. Rate my pulse. Real! Boomer chicken. Boomer when old deck gets support. Let's go! It's peak, it's peak! That's the royal wear. SpongeBob, out of pocket Infernity. That's a really, by the way, like, Infernity memes just seem to crop up every now and then. I don't really know why. Like, what is triggering people to make Infernity memes of all things? Horny post, hold on. Favorite gender. Shout out to gender. Gotta be one of my favorite genders, true. HR Lady and Moondogs comic. Classics, honestly. Congrats Tier once again being the archetype with the most hits on the Masto banned list. It's 2028 and Grief is banned. It's 2028 and they've only banned Grief. I can see that happening, honestly. Full discussion. Who's guilty? Nibiru and Dimension Shifter on trial. Okay, I'm not watching a 30-minute discussion on Nibiru, sorry, but sounds interesting. Beginner's Exchange Meeting. Blue Eyes Fusion, RDA Synchro, Exosister Exceed, Clifford Pendulum, Evil Twin Link. But I'm not reading all that. 2024 TCG sales ranking in for Japan for anyone interested. I think we talked about this before, didn't we? But yeah, One Piece is bigger than Yu-Gi-Oh! In Japan now. A game that just spawned like a year ago is now beating real. It's better. The anime is, but I don't know about the card game. Trafalgar Law, bounce your card, summon a guy from my hand. I don't know if that has anything to do with the anime, but his card effect is broken. Love that guy. One Piece is pretty cool. As soon as they make like a good simulator, I'll give it a shot. We tried. I've like watched games, I kind of understand how you play it. But yeah. Whenever they make like a sim for it, I'll check it out. When is that Pokemon Go? I really want to play that. That looks like a good fun. He will be flushed, skibbid inshallah. Okay. Master AI? I think we watched this already. Oh wow, what? Wait, did they release like episode 1? 手札が少し厳しいですね。Wow, they are using Fairy Box. That's a progression series guide. Spoiler, even she can't escape Duel Links. Oh yeah, the Beatrice ban list thing. Unironically a little bit surprising, but Beatrice to 1 in Master Duel, in Duel Links is actually a buff. Because when she was at 3, it meant you can't play like staples. So yeah, weird ban list, but Beatrice going from 3 to 1 was a buff actually. Don't understand how that works, but it's because of the shared card pool. Brain Rot. Okay, hang on, I missed one. Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG OCG Master ban list timeline. I made a TCG ban list timeline on the Yu-Gi-Oh! subreddit years ago. I got back into Yu-Gi-Oh! So I thought, why not update it? A little service to the community here. Oh yeah, I remember looking at this all the time. Yeah. So this is a full timeline of the entire Yu-Gi-Oh! Ban list. Whoa, what the hell happened? You can tell when Yu-Gi-Oh! Like the power spike happens, because there's just like a lot of just red comes out of nowhere. Like yellow, orange, and then just red. Fun. Oh shit, what happened here? 2018? Yeah, I can. Yeah, but yeah, it's a really good resource. It tells you exactly when every single card was actually hit. From the spreadsheet. Apparently he's updated for OCG Master. Cool. Shout out to that guy. Brain Rot. YouTube video. Is it Pump the Baby Beam?
Today I rise to address an
Senator delivers Brain Rot speech in Parliament. Give it 3.8 million views.
forgotten segment of our society. I speak of Generation Z, who will be playing a substantial role in the next
Generation Z
election, and Generation Alpha, who will start to come of age the election after. It is for this reason that I shall now render the remainder of my statement using language they're familiar with. To the Sigmas of Australia, I say that this Gouvier government have been capping, not just now but for a long time. A few of you may remember when they said there will be no phantom tax under the government I lead. They're capaholics. They're also yapaholics. They yap non-stop about how their cost of living measures are changing lives for all Australians. Just put the prize in the bag, little bro. They tell us that they're locked in on improving the housing situation in this country. They must have brain rot from watching.
I like how the AI can't resolve Maxi ever.
Is under 14. If that becomes law, you can forgo skull emoji all about watching or catching a dub with the bros on board. Is this Prime Minister serious? Even though he's the Prime Minister of Australia, sometimes it feels like he's the CEO of Ohio. I would be taking an L if I did not mention the Ox. One to cut WCF services tax. The decision voters will be making in a few months' time will be between a meat government, a dog order opposition, or a crossbench that will mob both of them. Though some of you cannot yet vote, I hope when you do, it will be in a more goated Australia.
A goated Australia.
Order. Activity.
Yo, she cooking. Oh man, that was really good. I'm a 32-year-old man and I enjoyed that shit. That was great. Oh, wow. I mean, she kept a straight face. Oh, she probably had to rehearse that. She still almost messed it up, you know. She stuttered when she said CEO of Mid. Or what was it? No, CEO of Ohio. What a great man. Really important question. Which statement is true? Farfa top, jackass. Guys, like, I understand it's a little bit funny, but stop making, like, gay fanfiction of me and Joseph. I just kindly, politely ask you, stop! The pregnant Farfa Joseph fan art that someone made still haunts me until today. Streamer thinks I stole my meme from Twitter. Guys, how do I win this? My opponent went full cash to his own lock. This is a classic. The classic. This truly is the craziest semi-limit in the history of card games. I don't know what that is. It has 23 upvotes, like the meme for what is this? Guys, I don't know what this is. I don't watch anime, what is it? Gura at 2? What does that mean? Gura Wiggle? I don't know what these are. I'm not like Gen Z enough. The VTuber card game? Oh, okay. One small step for Konami Japan, one giant leap for OCG. Konami OCG, your life ends in 2 more ban lists. Do you guys think that they're actually going to ban Maxi? Because, yeah, they usually do warding shots, but if they semi-limited the last list, and then what? Do you think they're just going to put it at one next list? Statistically, that's what they've done most of the time whenever they've done that. It would be a very cursed world to just have Maxi at 2. That's like just really random. But I don't know. There's a Twitter account that posts people getting violated by community notice. It may be funny for your random posts I found on Twitter. Yeah, I'm actually following that, funny enough. Oh, where? Just checked that on chase cards from the tin, $43. With that $40 here in Brazil, you could buy like 5 shirts or have 2 weeks of lunch in a restaurant. What we call working hour dishes. So yeah, I'm not into that kind of shit show anymore. Man, it's like, oh, it's so frustrating. Like, a Yu-Gi-Oh deck should not cost like 6 months of someone's salary in like Brazil, you know what I mean? Really cool video about Master. Master is the future of competitive Yu-Gi-Oh! Absolutely. I'm like kind of just like a little bit bored of not really bored of like the format of TCG or anything. I just don't like just having cards. I don't know what it is. Like I just like being digital. I think Yu-Gi-Oh!
I
has
like
TCG
physical
in paper
cards.
For a while, but man, you just watch the
That's like literally the main reason I still want to play. I still want to have real life cards.
not really. Never seen this version of a Zodia OCG before.
Why can't I negate?
But yeah, like, I really like Masto because of the convenience of it. It's not even that Masto's a better format or a better game. In some ways, like, TCG actually is just better than Masto, but I like the convenience. It probably is a very, very unique situation because I'm a streamer, and, like, streaming Masto is 10,000 times easier than TCG. But I just prefer Masto. Okay. Hey, need any more Buster Dragons? Nice pulls. Think about it though, it's free dust. Masto players in Malta. Well, for context, if anyone is curious, the word Malta is banned in Masto. So if you try and change your name to Dragon, I think is also banned, or Malta, or Salt as well. Those are banned terms. Waiting for Farfa to react. Is this just like baby compilation? Pop the baby theme. Definitely AI, right? I think Hardleg made one for Paleo. It's like a reggae dancehall type of song. Paleo, Zoe. Paleo, Zoe. It's insane the amount of staples the Blue Eye structure deck brings for a new player. Nib Valor, Nib Ash 2 Valor called by Imperm. Supposed to sell like hotcakes in the TCG if they as long as they don't fumble and replace them for Chalice, Lost Wind, etc.
I'm gonna max you and it's
Are
actually
we getting
gonna
the Blue Eye
work.
structure deck, Jack?
Fuck you.
Or is it going to be made into a box? They've done that before. Is it like confirmed that we're getting a structure? It is already confirmed. February, yeah. Okay. Good. Based. 07 to our fallen soldier here. I can't believe they made him, didn't they make him a zombie type or something? No, they didn't. But they gave him 5,000 attack and 0 defense. I don't know if that was intentional. But, yeah, well made at Yu-Gi-Oh! Gravestone. Japanese are wild, not gonna lie. First streamer, post top 2 victors. Whirlpool of pleasure. What?
Shit.
Speaking of weird Japanese Yu-Gi-Oh! Twitter, I saw this absolute banger the other day.
I think I lose
Genuinely
now.
impressive. I don't know, but apparently Lunalight has a catapult turtle and MNEOFTK, so sick. I love that song. Sounds great. 10 out of 10, honestly. YCS pricing is real. Photos of Switch 2 factory prototypes have leaked on a Chinese web. Oh, no, I'm not looking at that. That's like illegal to look at or something. Right? Then the people who like look at Rockstar, GTA 6, like get like arrested or something. No. I guess it depends on what type of NDA
You're
they have.
fucking kidding me.
You're not gonna like this, but the dollar menu's gone. All we got is a lot of dollar menu now.
A lot of dollar menus. Listen guys, no ban list LCS means that ultra rares are expensive. All the bans and good cards are ultra rares, I know. Complete story of the white. Interesting. We've seen this one already. And I think that's the monthly recap actually. That's this is all content we've already seen. TCG you want the beard to be banned along with Apollosa, but in LCS you ban Droll before Bottom Greed and Charity. Curious. Alright, that's a little Reddit roundup.
Did I already use Afsuban's ability? The answer is no. The hell? Okay. Oh, one of my ritual was shuffled back into the deck. That's not very nice.